What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another mail day with Brutus on baseball. Just wanted to walk you through some of the pickups that I've been getting really since the end of the season. And this is the time of year that I usually really target guys that I think are great deals for the off season. So guys that I think are underrated or just, really good guys that had maybe a down year. This is the time to pick up their cards because I think that they're going to have a bounce back year in the coming years. So walk you through what I got. Just figured I'd open it up with you. As usual, I did pre-open these so you don't have to watch me struggle with the packages, but let's get started with number one. Now, the cool thing about this one, I loved it. I wanted to share it, partly because of the card that I got, but also because they gave this nice little instruction right at the beginning. Cut, tape to pull tab with a little arrow on how to do that. And then on top of that, when you actually do go and open it up, there's another package on the inside. And what you get here is this little arrow again. Open tab carefully or something like that. I love the instructions that they gave. So nice packaging job. This first one that I got is okay. This one's right off the bat a guy that was really hot, Corey Seager, with his World Series MVP for the 2023 Texas Rangers, bringing home the first Rangers championship in history. But this card is one that I saw. I just bought it, and I made a video not too long ago about my top 10 Corey Seager rookie cards, and this one is one of my favorites. So I wanted to highlight that one. It's the 2016 Bowman Platinum, but with the ice. And I think that the ice card for this one just looks absolutely fantastic. And when I saw this one, somebody posted it for sale, I just snatched it up, partly because Seager, I think, has a great future still ahead of him, and partly because it's just one of my favorite looking cards, that ice version. BGS 9.5 again with the great subs, 3 9.5s and a 10. So can't go wrong with that one. So there's my first one opened up. Corey Seager for you. Now let's see who the other ones are. This one. Let's see. Bo Bichette on this one. So Bo Bichette is a guy that had a decent year, but he had some injuries and the Blue Jays underperformed. So I think, his star faded just a little bit in 2023, even though it was still the same Bo Bichette that we've seen the last number of years. A hit machine, doesn't walk a lot, but just is going to lead the league in hits or come close to it every year. This one is a 2020 Bowman Sky Blue. You can see down here numbered out of 499, if you can see that. Just a beautiful looking card. I like these Bowmans, that basic paper Bowmans, but they have the nice color border for the parallels. So another one to pick up that's a lot of fun for me. Next one up. This one, Altuve. Tops update, Jose Altuve, pretty hot toward the end of the year. His prices have definitely gone up, but I think I picked this one up probably in early October, something like that, before his prices really started going up. And again, the BGS I think is a great deal right now, the 9.5 across the board in particular. Even if they do change their grading scale in the future, I feel like having at least a quad 9.5 or 9.5s with a 10 is pretty safe. You never know, but that's kind of what I'm going with for my collecting philosophy right now. I still like BGS. I love their slabs. I love the way that they look. I love the subgrades. I'm not shying away from buying those for now. All right, so this one was 2 cards. This next package. Okay, Correa. So this one is a double Correa. And Correa is a good example of what I was talking about. A guy who's got, a down market right now, but I think has a chance to bounce back. And I've just been noticing how low his card prices have been getting. And I figured this is a good time to pick up from the same seller 2 of his 2015 Topps Heritage Chromes. So these are both serial numbered to 999. So this is number 990 out of 999. And this is 862 out of 999, looks like. And one's a PSA 10 and one is a BGS 10 pristine. So numbered to 999, 2 of his rookie cards. And I just figured with this price, you can't really go wrong. Even though he'd had a down year for the Twins, he's going to be in Minnesota for the long haul. And he still is on track for a Hall of Fame career. And it's all going to come back down to how well he can produce and how long he can stay on the field. So this is a bit of a gamble, but one that I was willing to take for 2 serial numbered rookie cards. So more than happy to pick those up and see what unfolds with Correa over the next few years. I'm not picking up a ton of Correas right now, but if I find a couple that are serial numbered that I feel are pretty good prices, then I'm more than happy to pick those up. All the tape. Okay. Got a Alex Bregman, another guy that is really down in the market right now. But I got this one as an incredible price that I got it for. 2017 Bowman's Best purple refractor, numbered at a 250. So a pretty low serial number on this one. I don't know if you can see it at the base there. But 116 out of 250. So beautiful looking cards. I love these Bowman's Best from 2017. The color is a nice addition to it. And Bregman, in my mind, is one of those guys that is severely underrated right now. It's kind of a perfect storm. He started off really strong early in his career. 2019, he had a phenomenal season, and he probably should have won the MVP award. And he hasn't really been able to repeat that going into his prime years. And in addition to that, he started off like the last couple, 2-3 seasons really cold at the beginning of the year in April, May, and then comes back to have a decent year by the end of the year. So coupled with kind of a lull in his career in his late 20s and a slow start each year, it's a perfect storm for collectors to just flock away and stop collecting his cards. But you look at the end of the season for each one of his seasons, and he ends up with at least 4 or 5 WAR, and he's still on a path that he could potentially make the Hall of Fame. So a guy that I'm looking at, and if I see a card like this one for as cheap as I did, numbered rookie card, I'm going to buy it every single time out. Like to get the Alex Bregman, don't mind that at all. All right, let's see what the next one up is. Okay, so a number of cards just added to the package here. These will end up going to the kids probably to check them out. Okay, I know this one. All right, so there's a bunch of just base Topps cards. It's good players. Gavin Lux, future star. Paul Goldschmidt. Miguel Cabrera with the Tigers. And Rafael Iglesias. Now, I got this one. This is not a rookie card. You notice that most of what I collect is rookie cards. And, there's some guys on Instagram, Ephus Pitch and Simon Slabber leading that charge on. There's a lot more cards out there that are not rookie cards. And it's just not what I choose to collect. But I totally am behind them on the concept. Collect what you love. If there's a player, collect all of his cards, But for me, I collect players that I think will get to the Hall of Fame, and they're rookie cards. And it's my way of trying to narrow down what I do collect, so I don't collect everything that's out there, because I just don't have the time and money to do that. But this is one of the examples of an exception. Sometimes I'll just see a card that I fall in love with, and I never collected or opened up 2016 Topps Chrome boxes. But, I've been looking at Corey Seager rookie cards, and I did my video that I talked about his top 10 rookie cards. And that just caused me to see a lot more Seager cards from 2016. And that's when I saw this one. And I realized, it's an insert. It's not a rookie card. But, man, it's an amazing set, this perspective set. And I looked at other cards of this one, and I just fell in love with them. So I decided I want to collect the perspective set. So they're not that hard to find, they're not expensive to pick up, but I just think that they're fantastic looking cards. The photo on here, just the background of it, the stippling on it is just amazing. So I'm gonna try to collect this full set of that. It's not really about Seager on that one, it's just about falling in love with the look of a card. So that was pretty cool to find that. All right, next one up. Okay, this one's a big package, but a single card in the middle of it all. Let's see what it is. Okay, this is another Bichette, so going along the same line of, Bichette having a little bit of a down market, but a great card to pick up. 2020 Bowman Sterling Refractor. I love these refractors. For some of these sets, the base refractor is numbered out of 199. So definitely can't go wrong with that. Beautiful looking card, well worth the price that I paid for it as well. So happy with the Sky Blue Bichette numbered to 499 and the refractor Sterling to 199. And the last card that I'm going to share with you today, let's see what I got here. Just going to slide it out. I got Juan Soto. This is a 2018 Bowman's Best Refractor SGC 10. And again, I bought this probably a month ago or so, a little bit longer. And I've noticed that Juan Soto's cards have been going up, especially as the rumors of trade talks have been swirling around him, possibly going to the Yankees and, that kind of stuff. And people realizing how great of a year he really did have, still in the top 10 MVP voting, I think 6th or 7th. He's a great player. He's only 24 years old, definite Hall of Fame path. And I think, his card prices have rebounded a little bit, but I managed to get this one for, again, what I thought was a really great price. So Juan Soto, definitely somebody that I targeted toward the end of the season. Not so much anymore now that his card prices have rebounded, but I got plenty of Juan Soto cards for fairly cheap in August, September, early October. Picked up his cards like I did Acuna last year, hoping that he'll have a great quote-unquote bounce-back season next year, even though he had a phenomenal season this year. It's really not a bounce-back season, but there you go. There's my pickups recently, stuff that I'm collecting. Carlos Correa, kind of taking a little bit of flyer on him for cheap numbered parallels. Bo Bichette, same story. Altuve, great player, Hall of Fame path. Corey Seager, I love this ice card, just beautiful card. Soto and Bregman, another highly underrated player in my opinion. And then finally, just wanted to share this perspectives and sharing something that you see and you fall in love with and you're like, oh, I need to have that. Never seen that insert card before in my life, and I wanted to get the whole set as soon as I saw it. So there you go. There you have it. My mail day. Thanks again for joining me on Brutus on Baseball. Take it easy, everybody. As always, in the off season, keep talking baseball, and we'll see you around.